And we are live.
Good evening.
Yeah, baby. Take it away, Todd.
You son of a bitch. Welcome back to the Smokin Talk and Roll podcast. It is Monday, sometime in August, and we're here at the audio-based Smokin Rock and Roll Studios in downtown Bay Village, in the hub of it all.
The hub.
It's a booming metropolis of lake villages.
Yeah, who are you here with?
I'm here with you, buddy. Billy Morris, my best friend, my guitar player, my business partner, my neighbor. I'm trying to figure out how many more things I can call you.
He said my name. Now he hit the button for my camera.
Oh, Billy Morris. There you go.
Give me a second.
Am I on?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
there we go. Oh, you can tell by the lights.
Well,
What
I can
camera's
tell by
working?
the video monitor, the high-tech video monitor.
Oh,
in the
you
studio.
can see the high-tech video monitors.
So thanks for tuning in. Todd and I are going to have a blast for the next hour or so.
Yeah.
A couple things. There's a Peroni beer here, which means it's Italian night.
I brought the vino.
And so we're going to be doing a whole show on the topic of pizza.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest for pizza. And we're also wearing our NFL jerseys. My favorite team, of course, the Cleveland Browns.
And the winning team of this year's upcoming Super Bowl, the Arizona Cardinals. Those are some original sounds that you got flying in there, dude. Those are
the stock
Those
sounds.
are custom made.
You know, if you want to start off on just football, I haven't really been able to keep
We're
up.
going to skip the schedule and go straight to ball. Let's do it.
Oh, we're going in this order?
No, it doesn't have to go in any order. Tell me about football. What did you think of Deshaun Watson?
Well, here's a funny story. So I'm a professional musician. I play all the time, but I'm a professional at being able to watch a Browns game while I'm on stage and really trying not to let people know it. So, like, I'll see that they're in the huddle, and I'll get back to my singing and looking at people and smiling, and yeah. And I'll know, all right, play's going to start about right now, and I'll look over, watch about 4 seconds of the play, and get right back to the people. So I watched the entire game Friday, was it Friday night or Saturday night?
The 12th. Whatever that.
Friday night.
That
in
was Friday night.
Painesville. We played a great club called The Spot, and I watched most of the game. Of course, Deshaun Watson, his stats didn't look good, but I saw
He went. What did he do? He
one
threw
of seven or
one
something.
of seven.
But I saw the one receiver, two blatantly dropped balls. What are you gonna do? But think about it all. They're also rattled. We lost our starting center for the year on the second play.
I find it funny that the guy hasn't played in 2 years. You mean he hasn't touched a football in 2 years?
Well, practice and game speed is a whole different thing. So they say.
Yeah. Throw the pass at the guy with the hands open.
Yeah, but the dude dropped him.
The dude did drop.
Let me
but
tell you
the
this.
first
let me
pass
level
was terrible.
with you guys. I'm glad that we moved on from Baker. I didn't think that he was like the guy in the fourth quarter.
Unknown caller.
Oh
But
boy.
I'm supposed to keep that off, right, Henry?
Right.
Come on, Billy.
We're not
you're
taking
fucking it
callers
up.
just yet. So if you're calling in, call back. We just started the show. Take it easy, Merle.
Anyway, I'm glad we moved on from Baker. He didn't seem like
He went 9 for 10.
Everything. Oh, I know that. But was it in the fourth quarter of the game on the line with the playoffs on the line?
No.
That being said, I just don't think Baker was going to be the guy to lead us to the promised land. I don't know. I was fine with
Time
moving
will
on
tell.
from him.
Well, yeah, no,
and
his
then-
time had come and gone. It was sour in the locker room.
Here's what I'm bummed out about. I know that Deshaun Watson is probably a top 5 quarterback in the league, athletically, and he's good. But all of the drama that's coming along with it, and when he plays in a visiting team stadium, that PA director, announcer, or that DJ operator is jamming, stroke me.
Well, and the audiences was shouting something. They were like, "You suck," or "You're a creep," or that they had a chant going on for him. Which
he's gonna.
That's got to really motivate.
It's gonna
you.
go away because we did that with Ben Roethlisberger, and
Dude, it ain't going away anytime soon.
it didn't go away with Ben. But and if you want to talk about things, and I know we don't want to get too deep into this, but
Well, we can go as deep as we want. It's our
there's
show.
so many things that went bad with NFL players that they don't even do anything wrong at Cleveland Browns Stadium, we chanted at Ben or Terry Bradshaw or
That's the
whoever.
nature of the
It's
game.
the nature of the game.
So, like in the Dodgers, like when the Houston Astros got caught cheating, hitting garbage cans, even though they're not on the Astros anymore, if you're an Astros player from that era and you go to Dodger Stadium, like Carlo Correa or Altuve, they are just fucking getting lit up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're louder yelling at these guys are than when we hit a grand slam.
Well, and another cool thing is like I went to an Indians game and sat like out in the right field, real close, right down there. And a baseball game is not like a football game where it's loud as hell. The players really can't hear each single guy unless the whole crowd is chanting, asshole, asshole.
Right.
But baseball, it was kind of slow, and the right field was right below us, and this guy was hammering him. And he finally turned around, and he was like kind of giggling at it too, because it was so funny. Because you can really on a baseball game, you can do that. Now you do it at the NBA game. You say the wrong thing to LeBron James, and he gets all crying and gets you thrown out of the game. So
Fuck LeBron.
hey, whatever happened with? Do you know the story why our guy, the El Presidente, is banned from NFL games? What happened there?
Pizza guy?
Pizza guy, he's banned.
He's banned from
'Cause he's-
NFL games?
Yeah, I think he spoke out against Roger Goodell.
Well, jeez. He must be the only one.
Right.
How
I'll have to
dare
s-
somebody speak out against Robert Goodell?
Roger Goodell.
Whatever.
Goodell.
Bobbert, Goddard. He's a fucking douchebag.
Dude, my mom's watching this show. Dude.
Hi, Mom.
can't
Anita.
swear.
Which mom? Mother-in-law or mother?
My mom.
Hi, Anita. Anita's, we cooked in her barn for a year.
That's true.
She's heard everything we have to say, and she's married to Michael, who doesn't have, he's got a sailor's mouth. All right, so last week, what did we do last week, buddy? We had some benefits, the trucks went out, but mainly we did a thing here at the shop for Dougie Licks Man Ross on
So
Thursday,
yeah,
right?
it was a great turnout, great weather. We put the stage back out there. We set the sound system up. We had
a
some live
lot of
music.
people came out.
We had a lot of good people. A lot of people didn't show up either.
Well, it's all right. People got shit going on. I don't, I don't begrudge somebody for not making it out to an event. I mean, life happens.
Yeah. So,
But I'm
had
really
a
grateful
great
for the ones
turnout.
that did.
Great
you know?
turnout of all of our friends and fellow musicians and supporters.
All your band, the Corey Roddick, the Speed Rail guys.
Yep.
Some people that I didn't know, but I know Tony and Jeff from your band came out. There was a lot of people in the crowd. Dougie, he got enough to pay for at least one or two teeth to be put back in his face.
Well, his teeth are all in there. They just need to be put in the right alignment.
Well, they're like 4 inches back from where they used to be.
Well, he's going to be okay.
He's
So
gonna
I
be
did
fine.
talk to him. He's feeling good. He's got some more, consultations to go through. I mean, he's a young 23-year-old strapping young lad. He's going to be fine.
It was a great event, right? We did ribs, we did wings. You made a pineapple teriyaki
It was
sauce
good
that flew
reviews
off
on
the
that.
shelf.
Yeah, so I got to come up with another.
You got to come up with a new sauce every week. It's Billy's sauce of the week.
Come in and eat our meat and put my sauce in your mouth.
Oh my Lord!
So we're starting a fantasy football league, right?
We're supposed to be if Jason ever gives me a call. But yeah, when it has to start before the first game, so we got about 2 weeks to get it together.
I think it's not smart to draft this early in the season because you don't know who's going to be on the team.
They all get injured.
They'll get injured.
Didn't the Browns have a new center? He got injured first play, second play.
He was
Of the
been with the
game.
team, but he's like his third year, so this was supposed to be his year to dominate.
He was the starting guy, and
He was the
got
starting guy.
jammed up.
Second play of the game, out for the season. That usually happens. So, well, you're listening to the Smoke and Talk and Roll video podcast here at beautiful Audio Bay Studios in Bay Village. We're here every Monday night. We start at 9 o'clock. We go for about an hour or so, depending on how good the show is.
Yeah.
Usually it's been good, so it's been going a little longer. So it's Italian night, so I'm drinking a delicious Peroni, and Todd's drinking a delicious vino. Cheers to you.
Yeah. My dad brought this over last night. Going into my next topic, what was the last dinner you made? I made Toddco's last night, and they're called Toddco's.
Toddco's.
So, Toddco's is my mom's original recipe of tacos. And it's nothing fancy. It's ground beef. She used to use like the Larry's packaging or whatever, the dried.
Oh, yeah.
All of that stuff. But what she did that was awesome was she would take a flour tortilla and some canola oil or vegetable oil, and she would fry it up and make what they call now puffy tacos. But, in Phoenix or in Arizona at the time, nobody had ever seen it. I'd never seen it. So when I make it, like when I started cooking, and one of the first dishes I ever made was the tacos, my mom's tacos, which are now Toddco's. And dude, anybody that knows me from a long time, if they're coming to town,
I just want to make the announcement that Todd lives one street over from me, and I've been invited to his house once for dinner. For Todd, never for Toddco's.
usually to come fix something.
Dude, my dryer's screwed up. Get on your back and on these cobwebs.
Can you
and
help me
unscrew
hang this TV from 1982 that weighs
Yes,
4,000 pounds
let's
into
go.
drywall?
So how were the Toddco's delicious?
They're great. They're always great. And I do need to have you over more often, but we work
We're
together.
so busy. I got 3 little boys, motocross, football.
I don't know how little they are anymore.
Oh, I had a great weekend. We'll talk about that in a second. But my last meal, I am just been a full expert on charcuterie boards. That's like our go-to. Like I have a very good wife. She loves all the food I make. But hey, what do you want for dinner? Give me some nice pickles, cheese, olives.
Dana made me a charcuterie board tonight before the show.
Yep.
We had salami, we had mortadella, she had some sort of Asian-style fried vegetables, a blue cheese. What was that yellow cheese, babe? Gloucester.
Yeah, so I did the same thing, but last week the family and I went down to Amish country. Have you ever been down there yet?
I've been, yes.
And we go to this place called Heine's, and it's just like a cheese factory.
Yeah,
and my
like
favorite,
Grandpa's Cheese Barn on steroids.
My favorite cheese is Vidalia onion cheese.
Oh, you
I like
a little
horseradish
sweet
cheese,
onion.
good stuff. But they had, I wouldn't want to say the closeout, but the bargain cheese. So, like all the cheese is a certain price, but like the blocks, the ends are kind of screwed up. So they sell the ends, which is good cheese, just not formed the way that would be the normal form. We bought a bunch of that. We bought like $80 worth of cheese and stuff. But we're not too big on cheeses. We're like pickles, pickled beets.
We were talking about it. You're a big pickled guy.
I love pickles.
So, in talking about this, this is going to be an upcoming episode, you and I are going to have a charcuterie battle.
Ooh.
You're going to do a charcuterie. I'm going to do a charcuterie, and then we'll have a guest, and maybe they do a charcuterie. And just like a little one-man charcuterie.
We're going to do this. We're going to do charcuterie, guest panel. Like 12 guests in here, and they can all pick at it, and we'll vote. It'll be a blind charcuterie.
I love it. So listen, brother, tell me about the first time or your earliest memory ever of eating pizza.
Well,
or your best memory, like the earliest ones, not your latest ones, but like as a little kid.
As a little kid, and this is so far from what we're about to eat because I'm watching him prepare it over in the kitchen there. But my grandmother used to take a piece of like Italian bread and the Chef Boyardee pizza quick sauce.
Nice.
And some mozzarella cheese and some pepperoni, throw it in the oven.
Was it mozzarella or like the string cheese mozzarella?
No, this was back in the 70s, so it was probably real mozzarella. She put that in the oven as a little kid. That was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten.
What about your first pizza place?
Well,
like
as
you would
far back as I can remember, there was a great place in North Railtown called Angie's Pizza. That's where we would get our stuff because, I've always been...
At what age?
10.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Birthdays?
Chuck E. Cheese we used to go to. I remember my dad, I would be like, oh, Dad, this pizza at Chuck E. Cheese is really good. He's like, no, it's not. Pizza's supposed to explode all over your mouth. And it was like dry as cardboard, Dad, this is great. I'm like 6 years old. No, it's not. But Angie's Pizza, I remember it because you'd go in and it had one of those conveyor ovens, not like a Domino's. It went around in a circle. So you'd see the pizza, you'd go through the oven, slow.
High tech.
Come out, the guy would lift the crust up. One more rotation through and it'll be good. Come on, dude, hurry up. Can't hurry good pizza, right?
You can't. For me, it was Shakey's in Arizona. And we would go there. It would only be for like birthdays. So like pizza was very rare at the Chason household. Other than like if my parents went out on a Friday night on a date night, they'd get us like the little frozen pizza bagels or the little mini pizzettes. And that was a good time, video games and pizza. But at Shakey's, they had an open kitchen to where you could see the guys making the pie. And this is how old I am. What they had on the TV was Laurel and Hardy. So it was Laurel and Hardy, and they all wore straw hats. I don't know if you get Shakey's here from the Midwest over to the East Coast, but it's a West Coast thing. But back in the day, it was the place. Tabletop video games, Asteroids.
God, I love those games. I love those days.
Great pizza, pitchers of pop. And
that's what we should do here. Get rid of this table here. Our show is just video game, sit-down cocktail video games.
So Henry and I were talking about doing something where he has his Dungeons and Dragons dream of like this table can be like a video screen underneath and we can do everything.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. Like the whole 9
Henry's
yards.
got really high-tech ideas to spend my money. It's a really cool thing.
Dude, checkbooks
Thanks,
in the
Billy.
office, bro. Come on in, let's get it.
I don't know. We may have to move on to the pizza segment because I'm smelling it. I'm looking at it. It looks good. So
all right, so
I
we're
think we're
gonna
ready.
invite in our sponsor and our guest this week, Craig from Sauce Pizza and Catering. Come on in, Craig. You can bring them in, yeah. Matt should help you out.
There's no rhyme or reason. So let me tell you about Sauce. Sauce is located in Fairview Park. They've got a brick and mortar. That's what you guys call a building, right?
Oh boy.
And they also have a trailer. No more food truck. You moved on from the truck.
Yeah, we got rid of that one. Just went back to the wood-fired pizzas.
Yeah.
We were trying to
So he just made us 3 of the most delicious looking things I've seen in a long time. And he's going to sit down with us and be a special guest here on the Smoke and Talk and Roll show.
Craig,
from
welcome.
Sauce.
What's happening, guys?
Sorry, we don't have a headphone. You don't get to hear all the effects.
Yeah, there's a big crowd of applause for you.
Yeah. So, Craig, tell us a little bit about Sauce and where you. Here you come, Bill. Coming at you. Boom. Good catch.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Back it up.
Back up. Stand over there. All right. Introduce him again.
Oh, that's right. We missed your introduction. Everybody, Craig from Sauce Pizza.
There we go.
There you go. My headphones fall
He
off.
spent 2 weeks learning that lick.
I know that note for note.
So, tell us a little bit about Sauce Pizza and your story going into pizza, buddy, before we start
A little bit about
smashing
ours.
this.
We started in 2012 with the trailer, just going around office buildings and neighborhoods.
Come a little closer
hey,
to your
get
mic,
closer.
buddy. Yeah. Scoot on up. Don't be afraid.
And it just led into the next thing. We just keep adding on and trying to grow like everybody else.
One thing that everybody can relate to on the food trucking business is you learn a lot, don't you?
Yes.
When you first opened up your mobile business, you were like, I'm going to do this. This is gonna be the
I
best thing
thought I
ever.
knew what I was
and it's
doing.
the farthest thing of where
Yes.
you're at today.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I mean, because I had a good food background from working with like hotels, and I went to culinary school and I did the chef thing for a while, so I thought I knew what I was doing. And then when I went to do the food truck, everything I knew, it just didn't go. Like it didn't fly. I was trying to do all these top-notch things, and then you still go to a festival and you have your prosciutto and your truffle oils, and you still your number one pizza is pepperoni and sausage.
Right. A good cheese pie.
Yeah, so you learn a lot. Just trying to control your food cost, and it's a lot different when you're out there cooking in the outside, trying to control, the dough and food. You have
And
very
making,
limited
and
fridge.
making this size pizza to order.
Yeah, so we
right?
try to do everything in order. We try to keep it as fresh as we can. So that's we're a little different. So it is a challenge. People don't understand. They're like, "Oh, it's just pizza. Why is it taking so long?" Well, you got 20 people in front of you, and we're cooking to order.
Right.
But-
Those your favorite. Why is it
Oh,
taking
yeah,
so long?
yeah. You just want to. Why don't you come back?
You want to say
Sometimes
something
you want
else.
to say something like,
Yeah, like go fuck
come
yourself.
Show, why don't you come back here and show me?
Yeah.
But everybody's an expert these days.
Has anybody been a pizza expert and got on your side? Got on your? On
No
your
one's got
oven?
on the side. You do meet a lot of pizza experts or a lot of people that I'm from Chicago, I'm from
Right.
New York. Well, that's good to know.
You know they're not an expert when they have to tell you they're an expert.
Yes, you're right.
Dude, I'm a Michelin star chef, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're
and
not.
then
Chef.
they'll give you advice, or they'll be, oh, what is that? This? I was like, no.
And you guys are year round in Fairview Park, right? The
Yes.
shop is,
Yeah.
right?
So it's we still have a couple seats left inside, but it's mostly just to go. We kind of outgrown that space, which is good.
Where are you going next?
We're not sure.
Bay Village.
yeah.
Everything's a little different now these days. So we had to take most of the dining room now is like dry storage, and then we've been getting more into baking. So we've been doing croissants and danishes.
I've been
and
watching
fresh
your
bread.
sourdough process.
Yeah, it's making sourdough. So I'm a bread guy. I focus on the dough when it comes to the pizza. So that's my thing.
So is that where the best pizza starts at? Is it
The
start
dough.
with the dough? It's not the
Yes.
sauce. It's not
No.
the cheese. I mean, they all complement one
Yeah,
another.
they come. But I mean, if you don't have a good dough, I mean, that's the main piece.
Right.
Answer me a
That's where
question.
you start.
When it comes to the dough, is it true that there's something in the water system of New York that makes that dough awesome?
You don't want. I don't believe that. Well, they have good water. That's the thing. They have good drinking
and I've
water.
heard
you
that
never
they're-
use water you wouldn't drink.
Okay, yeah.
So
for sure.
if you're somewhere and you got bad tap water, if you wouldn't drink it, then I don't use it to make my dough.
So no toilet water.
No toilet water. Well, these ones for tonight maybe.
All right, my man. I'm
But,
diving in.
Well,
No.
I was in St. Paul Beach, Fort Myers Beach, whatever, West Palm Beach, and there was a pizza shop by the beach, and it was insanely good. I said, "This is really good." He said, "Yeah, we import our water or we truck our water in from New York."
Yeah. Well, have you ever drank Florida water?
True that.
Yes. You wouldn't want to use that.
So we were talking about our first pizza experience ever. What brought you to be a pizza guy? Like, where does your pizza journey begin? I mean, I guess it's a twofold question. What was the first pizza or your first memory of pizza, and then what made you want to be a pizza guy?
mine was probably the same as like as a kid. Like, we went to Pizza Hut on Fridays. We didn't know better.
Back when you could sit in a Pizza Hut and it was a good time.
Yes. I mean, you had the little personal pan. What was it? Little bookets, read a book, get a free pizza. So that was probably like, for me, remembering just going there on Friday nights for family, and just everybody sitting down and enjoying pizza. It brings everybody together.
Now, what's the best pizza? And we're going to exclude you from the conversation as far as you can't say your own. But what's the best pizza you've ever had?
I would say Tony's Pizza in San Francisco.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what style of pizza is that? Is it Neapolitan? Is it?
He does like 5 different ovens, so he does all different styles. I love the coal-fired oven.
Did you go there to eat his pizza?
Yes.
Like you were aware of him and you were a fan of?
Yes, I actually he taught a class I taught to learn how to do different doughs, because that's my. I don't like just being. I mean, we're known for wood-fired pizza, but I like to branch off. So I went there just to learn different styles.
Okay, and then I'm gonna follow that up with what's the best other than yours local pizza joint?
He can't say that.
He
He's
can
got
say
so
that
many
it's-
friends in town.
No, I'm not saying the
I'm trying to
worst. I'm
think
saying
the
the best,
best
the best local pizza that's not him. Like, what's your favorite? Like, because I know you're a pizza guy. You go out every time you're on Facebook. You're eating pizza
All right, how
somewhere.
about- let me ask Todd a question. Hey Todd, what's the best burger
don't-
truck in town? What's the best burger truck in town?
The best burger truck in town.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
what's the best?
I don't know my best local, because I don't go out and eat a lot of pizza here. I do like the
Well-
Roman pizza down the Citizens Pie. He opened like a Roman pizza downtown.
Okay.
I'm a fan of that.
Have you heard about this new place, City Slice? It's not so new, but
No.
everybody's talking about it, like on West 165th or whatever. It's supposed to be some legit New York style pizza.
No, I've not heard. I will give it a try.
Well, we'll have to. But
Yeah,
in the
we'll go
meantime,
together, yeah.
while we're trying stuff, let's try some
Yeah.
pizza. So what do we got here, my guy?
This is the Fig and Pig.
The Fig and Pig.
So it has prosciutto, arugula, figs, and goat cheese.
Dig it.
And then just your pepperoni and sausage. And this is one of my favorites. This is a Detroit style. So that's where you can really appreciate your dough. And it's more simple. It's cooked different. The sauce is on top. It comes out. You put the sauce on when it comes out of the oven.
How long has Detroit style pizza been Detroit style pizza? Because I've only recently heard about it like the last couple years.
It's been around forever.
That's how it's been.
Yeah.
Did you go
Hey,
to
to-
Detroit to learn how to make Detroit style pizza?
No. I just started. Actually, the best Detroit pizza I've ever had was in Pittsburgh at Iron
Oh,
Bar.
hell
I didn't
yeah.
like I went to the famous Buddies in Detroit.
Nah.
I don't want. No, I'm not. I'm just
Well,
saying not for me.
You can say that.
Not for
because
me.
he's not your friend in town.
Yeah,
We're not
it's-
saying
and-
they stink. We're just saying
Yeah,
they're
yeah, not good.
Yeah,
Here you go.
we don't.
Put these on, dude.
I'm good.
Are you sure? Put them on.
I've never had headphones on. Let's see.
You'll be able to get to hear it now.
Oh, look at that. Now you get to hear it. So where should we
Hey, it's
start?
Craig from Sauce.
All right, I'm going to go with.
I'm going Detroit.
All right, I'm going goat cheese, arugula, and prosciutto. Are you joining us, or are you eating enough pizza to where you're never eating pizza again? Because
Yeah, hand me a
we're
plate.
eating more pizza later.
Yeah,
This isn't
I got
the end of our pizza tour tonight. All right.
I'm super jealous right now.
And just so you know, the producers and everybody else in the background right now is really upset that they're not on camera.
So like the Detroit is my new favorite. Like we make them. We only do it in the winter because it's cooked in a deck. So it's a little tougher to cook it in a wood-fired oven. But that's where like you can really showcase your dough. Like you got to have a good dough if you're going to Detroit.
And what's your secret to the dough without giving away
Time.
the secret? Time.
Time's your most important thing.
How much time went into that dough right there?
That dough is probably 3 to 4 days old.
That
All right, I'm gonna give you my review and opinion,
Yes.
just like El Presidente, right?
Oh yeah.
It is an amazing dough. It's amazing dough. The sauce is good. My favorite part about it is the crispiness of the cheese on the edge of the crust.
So that's the thing about Detroit's. So when you're proofing it, you do the cheese crown.
okay.
And then when you bake it, you get that crispy. That one has a white cheddar blend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit different. But that's where you got to have the dough. Pizza dough is like wine. You got to age it.
You can't just make
No.
up dough that day.
No, and then like if any place that tells me like we make our dough fresh daily, I don't go there because I don't want it.
Right.
Like you have to let the dough sit to let
You ever see the movie The Jerk, Steve Martin?
It's been
He's
a
the jerk.
while, yeah.
They bring him a bottle of vintage wine. It's like, vintage, 1964. What is this old wine? Bring us some fresh wine. None of this old stuff, right?
Yeah, so it's the same because the yeast will feed on all the simple sugars and the carbohydrate in the dough and everything, so it makes it very easy to digest. You can almost eat the whole, and that's a thicker pizza, and you can sit there and eat it and be fine. Now, like if you go somewhere and you have pizza, and then all of a sudden you need a nap, you're fine. That's same day dough.
Oh,
Like they're
all right.
rushing it, which we're known, this area and the U.S. Think about it. We always think about what's the most we can pump out. So we kind of just take away. We do what we can, and we will close before I use same day dough. Like I'll close down for the day.
Right on.
That's why you're one of my favorites, brother.
This right here is my
I don't know what
favorite.
it sounds like on camera or through the microphone. It sounds like that.
Oh yeah, get super close, Billy. That sounds awesome.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God, it is so delicious.
Take Henry a piece of pizza.
I already got one.
got a piece?
I got the Detroit.
Henry was wanting Subway a couple hours ago.
You guys get a piece? Come get a piece. If you
Dude, I've
want.
not eaten all
Yeah, I
day,
can't
and that
share.
Detroit was just amazing.
All right. I'll continue
I
on
know
my...
that's Dana.
Hey,
all
Craig,
day.
hand me a napkin there, please.
Yeah.
I'll continue on my description of the
Matt?
pizza and how I feel about it.
This one?
I love the crust and the crispiness of the cheese blend and the burntness of the cheese. It's not burnt, but it's brown.
crispy,
Yeah, crispy. I love the sauce, but if I was going to order that, I would ask for a sauce cup on the side so I can dip. I'm a saucier guy.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
He made this in our parking lot tonight.
all right,
I mean, he's got
I'm
his
moving
wood
on.
fire.
What? I got to drink a Peroni, a little bit of Peroni now.
Cheers, you guys. Dear Lord, brother. Dear Lord.
Now I'm going to a sausage pepperoni.
Whenever I tell somebody to after I eat your food, and I'm like, fuck off. That just means like you're hitting the marks. And I've been
Okay.
eating your pizza. We've been friends for a while, right?
A long time.
Now
We
this
went-
is not to interrupt you. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Keep
go
going.
ahead.
Talk about your love affair.
That's
Eat your we're pals.
So
We're
look,
in the
I
food
like it.
truck
I like
game.
it how it's got a little bit of a, but it's
Yeah.
not. But it's got.
and that's the tough part too. Like people will come in, like, oh, we want our pizza like crispy. It's wood fired pizza. It's a different flour. We use softer flours, soft wheats. So you're not getting that New York. It's not cooked in a deck oven where you
I
can
love
cook
you.
it at a lower temperature.
I love
and
Henry, too.
Cook it longer. We cook our
Thanks,
pizza.
Todd.
They cook in like 3 minutes.
This
Yeah.
is for Henry.
That's good.
So you can't get that New York style real crispy. But some people just don't understand.
Well, we're gonna talk about pizza styles here coming up,
Yeah.
and I've got a quiz lined up for you, brother. And I'm gonna pit you two guys together, and it's a multiple choice, but we're gonna get there. But let me get another bite of pizza in me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I had the Las Vegas Pizza Convention. I
Yes.
wanted you to tell me a little bit about that because I know you participate in that every year.
Yes, that's just where all of us pizza nerds go and meet once a year. It's the biggest competition. So they have different styles, different ovens. You can do like traditional. You can get as fancy as you want. You can do Roman, Detroit, Neapolitan, gluten free.
compete?
Yes.
Did you compete?
Yeah. So and then we'll go. I think I'll be in Atlantic City in October. I love competing. It's fun. It's very addicting.
And do you eat all the? Do you like try? Are they sampling pizza throughout the event?
They do some, but usually, like when you go there, it's just everybody's handing out different pizzas. Yeah, you just walk around, eat, drink,
Right.
and talk to different pizza thing, marketing.
Sounds like a terrible time.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Oh, I'd rather
yeah.
be doing my taxes.
Yes. So yeah, we go once a year. It's
And
a good time.
Is the Atlanta thing new then?
It's been going on. I think they've probably like 3 times. It used to be the Caputo Cup. It's different this year. I got looking. I think this is the first time they're having it since COVID. They've had it before in the past.
What's this
couple
COVID
years.
thing you speak of? Never heard of it.
The buzz
Finish your
killer.
plate.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Oh, dude, that's the real deal there.
Yeah, so we do that one in the wintertime because you got to use a different oven. And, of course, I mean, we don't have no hoods and everything, so we have a deck oven that's a direct vent, which makes the pizza shop get about 100 degrees.
So it's like always being on the food truck.
Yeah,
If you're working the oven.
yeah, so we don't even mess around with it. In
How
the
many
summer.
pies can you fire at once?
I mean, wood fired?
Yeah, at the shop.
I mean, we only do one size, so we do like 12 to 13 inches. I mean, we fit like 6.
5, 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
But you're
in
probably
there.
the only guy that can run 6 at a time.
Yeah, and we do like 3. I mean, they only take 3 minutes. That's just nice.
During a day, how many pizzas get
Well, depends.
ruined or scorched or like, throw it away, mother?
Oh, yeah,
Depends
we're
who-
very.
Depends
Well,
who's
I'm
running the
not-
oven.
he's
yeah,
not
we're
doing it,
very
of course.
picky. I mean, it's when you got new people, it's the tough part now is trying to get people to like pay attention.
True.
Or just like
So,
stay off your phone
I got a
for like 30
funny
seconds.
story today. Funny story
Yeah.
that has to do with pizza. So we're walking out of Cedar Point. Spent the whole day at Cedar Point with my family, and so exciting to take my 2 older boys on like all the big roller coasters. They're losing their minds. They're so happy. But our youngest boy really doesn't eat a lot, but he'll eat pizza. So there's this Hugo's authentic Italian food, you know. So my wife drags us in there, and they're just 12, the little 10-inch pizzas.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
you know what I'm
just
talking
there.
about. And my son Tanner, he's 9. He's like, I want a cheese pizza and I want that one. But the guy didn't hear him say that one, and he picked the one that was barely cheese melted. My son saw all the brown spots in the cheese, and he handed him. I don't want this one. But the guy was not paying attention. And Mom's like moving along, and he's upset. I'm like, dude, I heard you say it. He goes, yeah, I wanted the burnt up one. You know,
Yeah.
so even Cedar Point, can't get people to pay attention.
Yes. But yeah, it's a different time, and well, just let them know all those burnt pieces he's seeing out there.
That's the good stuff.
Well, not like on the cheese.
In
some
a,
of it.
in a Neapolitan and
Yeah,
a crust.
like we shred our own cheese, but some of like where you see like it's super brown on top. That's the filling that they put in
The cheese
bag cheese, so it doesn't
clump. What is that stuff called?
It's
You don't even know, do you?
yeah, it's
Shit.
it's like sometimes some place. I mean, it's like we call it sawdust.
It's like it's some like
Blue-
yeah.
Potato starch. Some
Yeah, yeah.
places they use different stuff. I mean, I bought some bag cheese, and I mean I'm cooking at 800, and the cheese doesn't even melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we don't use bag. Like sometimes on the food truck, if we do, it's grande. That's
Speaking of that, do you ever see that those YouTube videos where they take ice cream sandwiches from Walmart? Ice cream sandwich, ice cream. Put it out in the hot sun, doesn't melt. Does not melt. So there's some
Yeah,
weird things out there that we're
Yeah.
we don't even know we're eating.
You
Right,
don't want to know.
So I got a pizza quiz, all right?
All right, here we go.
Pizza quiz. You're a pizza master.
Maybe
Now, have you
not.
gone to Italy?
No,
You've never been.
never been.
With all the pizza money you make?
Just pennies. I'm not a barbecue guy.
Yeah,
That's where the money
You got to
is.
get that taco money.
Yeah,
bro.
barbecue and tacos.
Yeah, I need taco money.
Shout out to Juan and Lena for that barbecue
You too.
or for that
burgers and
burger
taco money.
All right. So these are multiple choice, and I'm asking both you guys.
Okay.
You're both going to pick an answer, but I'm going to let Billy answer first because I'm having a.
I don't want
feeling-
to have. He doesn't want me to have the advantage of hearing your answer.
All right. So where and when did pizza originate? 18th century Egypt, 1940s Chicago,
Well, we know that's wrong.
1920s New York, 18th century Italy.
I'm going full on 18th century Italy, which I know is going to be a trick question. So I'll switch it to the Israel answer. I'm going
mean
Israel.
Egypt?
Egyptian, yeah,
All right.
Egypt, yeah.
Oh, because they got the flatbreads. I'm going to Italy.
Ding ding, winner, loser.
It was such a softball thrown out, you know.
Yeah, well, I
Italy. Maybe this is a trick question. And I would expect the pizza expert to win that
Now,
question.
he was right because there was flatbreads done
Yeah.
in Egypt, but I'm not sure if they had cheese.
No, so that's They're
They
not
had
the
goat cheese.
Well, they're not the. I don't think. Yeah, that's where it gets tricky. Like who invented the pizza? Because everybody had their own version of something.
Right.
All right. What was the very first pizza? And Bill, again, I'm going to start with you first.
The very first pizza.
It's a multiple choice. I'm going to read them out to you. Veggie flatbread, plain cheese pizza, olive oil-based margarita, or tomato-based margarita.
Tomato-based margarita.
What do you guys
D.
say?
Yep.
Ding, ding. 2 winners. All right. You guys should go home and make out. This one's a softball. Has pizza always been sliced? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. Why not?
You go with Roman pizza. You'll just fold it up.
Right? And they were small.
Yeah, street. Yeah.
Yeah, they were made individual style. All right, now we're going to get off the rails just a little bit here. When was the first pineapple pizza made?
Oh boy.
And I know that this is a rough topic amongst pizza
Yeah.
doers. All right, so answers are Naples, Italy, 1920. Greece, 1940. Hawaii, 1960. Or Canada, 1962.
See, you would think Hawaii.
Hawaii. Let's go Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to Canada.
2 winners. All right. Cheers. All right, you guys are killing it.
We know you were gonna throw us off.
Yeah.
Now listen, my son loves pineapple and ham pizza.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, I'll
A
if
lot
I have
of
to eat a
people
slice,
do.
it's okay. But that's the
Yeah.
last pizza I'm
Yeah,
gonna order.
my wife likes it. I make fun of it.
I
I make fun of the
don't mind- I
pineapple,
don't
and I
mind a
could care
Hawaiian
less if it's
pizza.
on it. I
Yeah.
just like making, I just.
Do you offer Hawaiian pizza at your shop?
No, we don't.
There you
Yeah, my man. But I do like.
But
I
we do have pineapple.
go. Okay.
Just so if it was pineapple and bacon, would that not be a Hawaiian pizza, ish?
I guess. I mean, I don't know what.
But you wouldn't call it that.
No.
It'd be a pineapple and bacon
Yeah,
pizza,
it's a pineapple and bacon.
and you
pizza.
charge double for that.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus question: what was the guy's name that invented pineapple pizza? There's no way none of you are gonna know this one.
Oh, it's not multiple choice.
No, it's not multiple choice. Just give
I got it. I know who it was. A guy from Hawaii named Don Ho.
very close.
Well, you're wrong because it came from Canada.
That's true.
It does come from Canada, but it's a Greek dude.
A great. Oh, I was gonna say. I don't know.
Sam. I can't even say it.
Sam
Man.
fucking pineapple.
Sam. He has a P name.
Panopi-
Panopoulos.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bonus question to where I was just going to give both you guys whatever contents of my wallet if you gotten it right. That would have been a $2 each. All right. Who invented pepperoni? This is a multiple choice. Bill, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
1930s in Greece, and it's not who the person,
Yeah,
where.
what- yeah.
More where. 1930s Greece, 1920s Spanish immigrants in America, 1800s Italians in Italy, or 1900s Italian immigrants.
I'm gonna go with the Italians in Italy.
In Italy.
I'm doing the immigrants.
Craig, you win. You get to punch Bill in the face. All right, and here we are at the end of our. Well, actually, we're not. Sorry, one more. Craig, name 5 types of pizza.
Even 5 styles or 5
5
types?
styles.
Let's see. You got Neapolitan. You got Detroit. You got Roman. You got Chicago.
You missed New York, bro. Come on now.
I thought,
Well, you didn't ask
that's
the
my least
location.
favorite.
That's your least. Is it your least favorite?
It's boring to me.
You were born in New York?
No, New
It's
York
it's
pizza's
boring to him.
Oh, it's boring to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stouffer's French bread pizza as a style.
It could have been. So Roman pizza. Explain that to me one more time.
That one's like a whole different ball game.
Because you don't see any places in Cleveland like specialize in Roman pizza.
That one takes like the most skill set. It takes you 3 days to make the dough. You let it bulk ferment, and it's a very high hydration. It's like 80%. I would say the average pizza place around here, I mean ours is 70, but I would say the average is probably around 55. So imagine doing 80%. Picture almost like a ciabatta or focaccia.
What do you think Pizza Hut's at? About 15?
50. Yeah. 14. Yeah.
There is a pizza place in Cleveland area called Roman Pizza or Roman's Pizza. That's just a name, though. They don't
Are
offer
you talking
that
like
pizza.
the Roman fountain?
Roman Fountain.
Yeah,
that's just a pizza shop, right?
Yeah, it's just a pizza shop.
So they're not making Roman pizza.
No.
I think it's pretty cool just to get that good old school neighborhood pizza shop. You know,
yeah.
sometimes it's good. There's got to be some out there that you haven't tried and you haven't tried, like tucked away.
I like Capri's in Middleburg.
I
was
love
that
Capri
Middleburg
Pizza.
Heights?
Capri Pizza started at Great Northern Mall.
Yeah.
And the man that, like, he retired and he sold it, but I used to live in Berea, and I'd go in there and get a pie all the time. And he put my 8x10 on his wall. I was so honored. I went back in there a few years later. The new guy that bought it took it down, but I was on there for a little bit.
Yeah.
He covered it up with a picture of Brett Michaels. Yeah. All right. So this is the speed round and the final round.
He's going Alex Trebek on us.
All right. So I need you to name. You're going to name 5 ingredients. Actually, I'm going to change it. You're going to name 4 ingredients in pepperoni.
Oh, boy.
Whatever he names, you've got to pick up the slack. All right.
Yes.
So, Bill,
That's a tough one.
You've got to name 4 ingredients in standard pepperoni. The clock's. Oh, well, hold on. Let me set up a clock here.
How many ingredients are in it?
I've got. You can't look. Don't be
Is this
cheating.
organic? Are we talking organic pepperoni? or are you
Pepperoni.
talking
Hormel.
about- Yeah, are you
Yeah,
talking,
Hormel.
yeah.
Just fucking pepperoni.
you talking about
bro.
Giant Eagle?
Yeah. Pepperoni in general. I mean, come on. It's pepperoni. How many different? I can't even find a clock here. All right.
Listen, you can't fucking. Yeah.
No,
All
I'm
right,
not.
stop.
No.
Stopwatch. Bill. Bill, you got 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm ready.
30 seconds to name as many ingredients as you can. Starting now. Go.
Pork, beef, pork fat, beef fat, red dye.
That was your 4. You move
Okay.
on now. Salt, garlic, paprika.
He was wrong on half of them.
Was he?
Yeah, you got to wait till your turn.
Oh, you said speed round.
So I only get to give 4 answers?
Well, now that the whole shit's gone to
Your
shit.
Jeopardy program is gone to hell.
I missed that. Okay.
All right. What's in pepperoni, brother?
I don't know. Garlic,
Right?
salt,
Yes.
pork.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have beef, I guess.
We looked at so when we did this, it was, we went through
Water.
we went through the Google
Yeah.
encyclopedia of what pepperoni was originally, right? So that's kind of what we're going off of.
Boy, this
Where's
speed
mine?
round really went to hell, didn't it?
Yeah.
It took a total.
Let him
We're
talk.
slow. We're older. We're slow.
All right, so starting from scratch, what's in it?
Garlic, pork,
Yep.
salt, water, paprika. There, you said name 4. I get them?
I
got
got
him.
I got another one to add.
Add.
Dextrose.
Oh, yeah. At Hormel, there is. So what we're missing is like fennel seed, garlic,
Fennel,
crushed
yes.
red pepper, cayenne pepper. There's some mustard, black pepper, pork, and beef. But yeah,
There we go.
I missed the water and the salt. So there it is. What do I know? I'm not a pizza guy. I'm a barbecue guy.
All right.
Well, dude, I appreciate you coming
Thank you,
by.
guys.
Wait a minute. There's round 2. Don't we have some frozen pizzas we're going to eat?
That's right. My
Bring 'em
bad.
in.
I've been staring at these damn things.
Matt, I totally dropped the ball. on
You're
that
the one with the notes in front of you.
I know.
And you're the producer of the show.
All right. So, yes, we're at the, not blind, but we're at a pizza taste test. Matt, do you have my notes ready too? For what pizza goes to what? So, he's going to bring out 3 frozen cheese pizzas. And he's going to bring us the name of all 3 cheese pizzas.
We have
we're
to
gonna
guess
guess
which
what it
one's
is.
which.
We have to assign the name to the pizza to see how. Now, do you ever eat frozen pizza? I mean, you're a pizza guy.
It's been a long. I mean, sometimes I'll buy one.
No way. You'll never buy a frozen
will.
pizza.
Oh, Trader Joe's has the best frozen pizza.
All right, he's got the notes. We're going to try.
Oh, this is tough.
We're
They
gonna
look the same.
That's kind of the idea. So we got to figure out.
I just bought because at one point I was thinking about should I try to get in like to the frozen game?
it's
I
a-
used to start eating, but it was like I don't know how you can actually make one that's good.
Well,
now
I'll
let's
tell you
have
what.
have we ever had a good frozen pizza?
All right. What was your
No,
question?
have you ever had a good?
I have. There was a
Okay.
guy. There was a place called Dr. Oetker's that used to make a really good
Okay.
basil pepperoni pizza. I'm not mad at the actor guy that does everything for free. All of his stuff is
Oh,
donated.
Newman.
Newman's Pizza
Yeah.
for a frozen pie, like
I'll tell you what. I was at GFS the other day, and there was a square frozen pizza, just wrapped in plastic. It looked good.
It looked good.
It looked good. You saw it too,
I
right?
bought it.
You did buy it. All
Yeah,
right.
to try it.
No good.
It looks good.
It looks good. It
Looks
looked
good in
good.
freezer.
I didn't even buy it.
Yeah, it looks good in the freezer.
All right,
gonna
so,
say
so, let,
Yeah,
so
it was
let-
big too. Yeah.
Let me give you guys some plates. So our options are Red Baron.
No, this was the
Fresh
one in
cheddar.
college. Right here was my college pizza.
So you should know that one.
Wow.
Okay,
It's been about 5 years.
You
since
don't
I've
remember?
been
You
back.
don't remember
It's
college?
been about
Back
5
together.
years.
All right, so
Reknife it a little bit. It melted back together.
Okay.
just tear it apart.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Okay, watch this. Utter destruction of the pizza.
It's frozen pizza. So we'll all eat the same one and throw our notes down, or do you want to eat them all and figure out where they go after?
I know which one it is.
It's just fucking awful.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know the fucked up thing is people like this.
I know. Like
so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah, and people like it.
And just so you know, we cooked this to the instructions. So and it's not been sitting outside in our
If
kitchen.
you took like tomato paste and water and a bunch of Italian seasonings.
The Italian seasoning is the only thing that's saving it. At
Yes,
all. Like,
like-
the oregano or whatever they got in
yeah,
there.
there's so much fucking seasoning in this ketchup.
Hey, this one's got a little crunch. Ain't mad at him. I mean, still, oh my god, it's like tastes like salt.
So I've never
It's like a
tasted this
saltine.
one before, so it has to be this. Because I've never heard of it.
All right,
Oh my god.
Bill, did you get your second piece in yet?
We were getting a call, so I was going to try to take it, but
We're gonna take the calls right after this. So this is the one we tried second. That one comes apart better. That guy sucks for a tear apart.
there's no flex to it at all.
It comes out of the it comes right out of the freezer like that.
They're all like diving boards for.
I'm going this.
small
This is
people.
what I'm doing.
Oh, this is gas.
Now, has anybody tried the One Bite Dudes fucking frozen pizza?
I haven't.
Never mind. But I don't see them promoting it anymore.
I don't think it jumped off the way I thought it was gonna.
It probably made his million the first month.
Yeah.
Got it for free, right?
All right. Well, don't talk. No cheating yet.
This one was awful. Didn't even
No.
taste like pizza.
I think that's the worst one.
This one didn't even taste like pizza. This one's the worst.
All right, Bill. So you got to throw your sheet on the pie that you think is the right pie.
That's awful.
We're gonna need to bring him. Have him. All right. Is that where you're going? All right. I'm going there.
Oh, that is awful. Whatever that thing is. Oh my god.
That was awful.
Did you go
Yeah.
here with that? And
Yeah.
I went here with this. All right, Matt, tell us what's what.
This is the freschetta.
Really?
How do we know who picked it? I picked.
You
Oh, me and
guys
Bill.
both took it. I thought that was Vito's.
But I don't know if
and
we should be
Nick's.
proud of it.
No, I don't think so.
Vito's and Nick's was the worst one, and that's the most expensive
And this is
one.
Vito's and Nick's.
That's Vito's?
And this was the Red Baron.
All right, so we just switched up. So
No.
So who wins? Wait.
we both tied to win because we both thought
got
this
one.
was Red Baron.
You all
We
tied.
we all thought this was Red Baron.
Yeah.
And that was Vito's.
Yeah,
you
so
will
oh.
try.
That's the most expensive pizza
Vito's
at
is?
Mark's.
Yeah.
No, fucking Vito should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys tied.
Vito and Nick should be fist fighting right now.
Henry, we need to find you.
Yeah, come on, Henry.
It's
Oh,
only
yeah, it
gonna
gets
get-
better with age.
It only, yeah, like Craig
but
says.
that's a good thing. Like you could let these sit out for hours and they taste the same.
All right, we're about to take some phone calls. So
You
if
don't
you
have-
see
you
the,
don't have to worry about
number
it.
on the bottom of the screen, give us a call.
We're going to keep you in because we might get some calls about
We'll
pizza.
keep it for a couple minutes.
I need, Matt, I need another Peroni stat.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Get the man a pepperoni.
Trader Joe's does make a pretty decent frozen
Do they?
pie, but all of those were.
All right, while we're waiting for a phone call, why don't let's talk about Costco pizza.
I've never had it.
I've never had it. Well, it's a good value. It's like an 18-inch pizza for like $9.99, and they make it right there. What the cool part about it is, for me as a consumer,
Okay.
they have the sauce robot where they just hit a button and it goes whoop, and it spins the
Well,
crust.
just you also got. I mean, when you see the whole, it's $6 or it's $9. Well, you get what you pay for.
Now,
Hey, smoke and rock and roll. Who's on the line?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, man, who's calling the Smokin' Rock and Roll hotline?
Smoking talk and roll.
Smokin' Talk and Roll.
That would be Snake Rock.
Oh, Snake Rock. Are you calling me or are you calling the show?
I'll take one of those two, Matty.
I'm calling your show, sir.
Oh, good. Snake Rock is a food connoisseur.
Snake, how are you doing, brother?
What's up, Snake?
He can't. Our guest can't hear
How you
but-
guys
but
doing?
Are we talking pizza, Snake? Is that what you're calling in about?
Of course.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to relay the question as
Okay.
it comes in, as Snake wants to talk.
Do you have a
about.
question for our guest today, Snake, or you just want to give us a comment on your favorite local pizza or favorite pizza of all time? Because Snake Rock truly
we
is
go to
touring.
Nunzio's on,
Nunzio's.
I think it's on Detroit.
Detroit, they're open like till
Because
4 in the
it's-
morning.
It's
Nunzio's.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, and
pizza.
it's inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's inexpensive, and they deliver anywhere, anytime. I love Angelo's, but
Inexpensive.
it's too overpriced.
And they deliver anywhere, anytime. He loves Angelo's, but it's a little overpriced.
I agree with the.
It totally is
Angelo's,
overpriced,
and
sir.
Nunzio's is between 2 and 4 a.m.
You know what?
Now-
I don't think you can make
Right.
a Snake. I don't think that you can make a decision on Nunzio's because nobody really eats that sober or in the
Yes.
afternoon. But it's the only pizza you can eat at midnight.
Yes.
Yes, they're not doing a breakfast pie.
No,
No.
they're not.
Very greasy.
Right,
But
right.
it's not-
But can you put a price on the best pizza? Like, if I was going to go somewhere, if I'm getting kick-ass pizza,
I never worry about anything being over. I never say overpriced.
right. I mean, if it comes back and you're disappointed, and you're like,
Yes.
"Ah,
All right,
paid a
Snake
lot.
spent a lot of time in LA, and I know Todd spent a lot of time in LA. So, Snake, what is your favorite LA pizza? And I'll see if Todd knows that pizza. And can comment
That
on
would
it.
be Joe Peeps. Joe Peeps.
Joe Peeps Pizza. Where was it?
It's on like Burbank. I think it's on Burbank or Oxnard. I used to see all the stars go in there.
Joe
Well,
Peeps.
that's why you never saw Todd go in.
Oh, you say I saw all the rock stars go there.
On board.
No, it's very, very good, but very expensive.
All right, Snake, we got to move on, man. Thanks for being our first call today.
So, being from LA, I do
Love
have a
ya.
couple.
Bye-bye.
I
See
got
you,
a
Snake.
couple of places that I can drop names on. First off, the Rainbow. I mean, just for the rock and roll history of it all, the Rainbow Pizza is next level when you're there.
Is it, though?
It really is.
Is it really?
You wouldn't know because you've never been there.
I've eaten Rainbow Pizza before, dude. I've been to the Rainbow before.
What time?
I don't know. I've eaten it, though. And, oh, the Rainbow is famous for their chicken soup.
They are famous
Oh.
for chicken soup. Little Tony's, Dana,
Yeah.
LA Pizza.
Little Tony's.
Yeah, and the other two,
Mazzarino.
Mazzarinos. Yeah, it's closed now. Quickies for the slice, the $1.99 slice. When you go there, a starving musician, Quickies was great. Ran by two Asian people. Just show up, nothing. Didn't know
Craig,
anything
would
about
you
Italian pizza.
want a location that was hustling, bustling, 24/7 that you could stay open 24 hours and sell pizza by the slice, like a downtown New
If
York
I
hustle
wasn't
bustle?
the one there, yes.
You'd like to own it, but not be in a.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to work at 4
No.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but I want to eat a piece of pizza at 4 o'clock in the morning, especially walking the streets of New York City.
It's hard to get a good one. You got certain cities, you get some decent ones.
So
late at
when you
night.
go to New York, do you not eat New York pizza? Like, do you try to find like
No, I will.
Neapolitan or other
No,
styles?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like. I mean, every once in a while I'm in the mood for it.
Right.
But if I do New York pizza, it's cheese or pep.
You know what I want to also say?
That's
I
it.
want to say, Todd, where's your barbecue pride? Where are your barbecue tattoos? Because he's got a pizza slice on his arm, and it says "In crust we trust," which is the motto of his shop there.
I've been trying to get the whole company to go in and get smoking like shredder tattoos. I gotta cover this stupid Pink Panther thing I fucking got.
Where's your barbecue pride?
I got them all down below, bro. But I'll show them to you after the show, my guy. He only knows 2 buttons. No, we gotta play the right one. No, we gotta play the new one.
Oh, I got one for you, Craig. So,
He can't hear it.
Oh yeah.
here, put that on there.
You know which one it is? Put on your eyeballs.
I don't need them that I can see. Ready?
Hello, Todd. I just wanted to tell you, your food truck makes me moist.
Now, I
Moist.
believe that came from Lena and some of the girls on Friday night from Lena and Juan's party. Because
Hey, they say people are honest when they're drinking, right?
right? That my meat makes them moist. Hey, we do what we can.
You guys didn't ask me my favorite local pizzas.
What is your favorite local pizza?
Well, I like my go-to delivery because they do deliver to my house is Pizza by Robert,
Yes.
which is
been a long
I guess
time.
it's a family member of Angelo's,
That's
so
what
it's
I heard.
about the same.
I love
recipe.
their stromboli. They put like Italian dressing in it.
Oilier and greasier.
So
the
you
better.
do eat other local.
Oh, well, I forgot about that one. It's
Okay.
been
Pizza
a
by
long
Robert.
time. It's out there in West.
I do like sweet basil in Westlake.
Okay, it's been
because
a
that's
long
in New
time.
York. That's a
I'll have to
big
try
one.
it, yeah.
We do like Dewies Pizza. Me and my wife.
I used to.
Well, we would go there for their salad with the pine nuts and the goat cheese,
Yeah,
and then
sounds
we get a
good.
smaller pizza. But it reminded me of what you were saying. Your pizza place where you could see the guys making the pizza.
Yeah.
Right.
So all the kids
like
stand
that.
up
It's
and see the
cool.
glass, and the
Yeah.
guys are making the
They
pizza.
throw
and
the
they're throwing-
flour on
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah. I think that's about it.
I used to be
Oh,
a fan of Dewey's when I lived in Lakewood, but once I really got into making dough and learning the science behind it, is like the places I liked, I don't like
Right.
because I was like, there's no flavor.
Well, and for me, it just feels like everybody got into the Neapolitan style game.
Yes.
And after a while, they all, I mean, and again, there's only so many ways you can do a pork butt.
I got a story for you. Todd and I are driving up on tour. We're driving up to Green Bay, and we made it a point to stop for an authentic Chicago pizza. So we looked up. Do you remember the name of the pizza shop?
I don't, but
Okay, I got a trivia for you guys. What style? What kind of pizza is Chicago really known for?
Ooh, it must not be the
thin.
1 inch.
thin and crispy square cut.
What are you saying? They're a deep dish. Are we known
Well,
for?
I'm going to say deep dish. This could be a trick question. Deep dish.
What? You got it.
Really?
Yeah. So,
So-
when you go there, the deep
That is
dish is
true.
for the tourists, right?
Yes.
That is true
Like-
because
like-
when we got there, she's like, "Well, I can make it be 45 minutes."
Yeah.
And it was Rocky's Pizza.
Yeah, and she was Rocky.
And she was there, and I'm like, I said something to her, and we took her picture, and she flipped us the bird. It was the coolest. And we sat down and drank old style beer and had a deep dish pizza, which as tourists we enjoyed it.
We did, and she made me look like a priest the way she swore.
Oh, she
She's
swore
like,
like
here's
a
the
trucker.
fucking pie.
Here's your
You know, we're taking pictures. She was awesome.
Yeah, she was cool.
She wasn't there when we went back.
No.
She might not have made it. Too many deep dish pizzas.
All right.
Do you
Well,
make a deep dish? Have
No, that's the one I've
you,
never
you
tried.
ever do cast iron pizzas at home just
No.
to fuck around? No,
No,
you never
just-
made one.
no.
All right. I
never
do
had
like
one?
this portion. We have
I've
our
never
shot
made one.
girl Dana, who
All right.
brought the shot of the week, and I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear what this is.
Dana, I'm ready.
Yes.
This shot is called Lick It Up, and it's named after our friend Gene Simmons here.
He's part Italian, right?
And it is limoncello with, I squeezed juice out of berries today. I smashed up blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries and created the juice and poured it into the limoncello, and we have a blueberry garnish. This is called Lick It Up.
Lick it
Please.
up.
And there's one,
Lick it
there's one for
up.
Henry, too.
There's one for Henry
All
too.
right. Well, as usual,
Henry would have been happier.
I say as a tradition,
So
we
now that
drink.
we dropped the
We are
blueberry
going
in?
to.
Do we drop the blueberry
If
in
you
the
have
shot?
a choice, this is a choose your own adventure.
We're going to
situation.
toast to our guest this week, Craig.
Indeed.
You run a great business locally, and we're very good to be
Thank you, guys.
working side by side with you,
Yes.
and
My
we're
man.
really happy that you're on the show tonight.
Thank you for coming out.
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
It's
This
been
was
a
fun.
great time. Yeah, it's all right, right?
Here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna eat the blueberry.
Right.
I'm gonna do the shot.
Salute.
Oh shit!
Very good.
That was
Very
amazing.
good.
That was amazing.
The shots are getting better every week.
So, Dana, did you marinate the blueberry and limoncello? Because when I bit in,
They're separate.
it's good stuff.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. They kind of taste like Fruit Loops.
Yes.
I swore.
Lick it up! Lick it up!
All right.
Henry, do you love it?
And now we're going to have our Fear Factor competition. Now that you drank the shot, you need to eat the rest of this pizza.
Tomorrow morning.
Well, we're here. We're going to keep Craig around. We're just going to finish out the episode. We only got like 5 or 10 minutes left in the show.
You don't mind staying, do you?
No, it's Monday.
All right, so we did shot of the week. If you want to be a sponsor, you want to be a guest on the show, and Craig, what does it mean to be a sponsor? Basically, you just show up and you make us some
We
of your
show
food.
up and we feed you.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be a title sponsor and have your name on that big screen behind us and pay us some cash. So call Todd at 216-935 925. What is it?
It's like, dude, the other day I couldn't remember my my social security number. I came home from here and had a busy day. I'm like, we had a new company credit card. I had to punch in the last 4 digits of my social
And you
security
go to a
number.
mental block.
I'm like, it's like 526. What the? I mean, this is a number you don't forget that number.
You got to
since-
go away
since-
from it.
since
Come
you
right
get-
back to you when you don't think about it. Exactly.
I had to go look up tax forms so I could get my social security number.
What is your social security number?
It is 1-800-SUCK-PISS.
I was wondering. I was like, the whole time you're just gonna spell it out there.
What have you been listening to? What do you listen to? What's on your playlist? You don't have to be a metal guy. It's kind of a rock and roll show. But like, what do you
I'm
listen
all
to?
over. I mean, from the Doors, I like Sublime.
What
I like
was the
Chili.
last song? What were you listening to in the car when you pulled into the lot with your pizza trailer?
What did I have? I had nothing
Were you
on,
like
on the
Emma-
way here.
You were
You're
thinking
in the
pie?
zone.
Yeah,
He's in the
I
crust
just
zone.
a lot of times, honestly, I mean, it's quiet when I drive because that's my
The
one.
shop is
yes,
so-
that's my time where I don't have anybody bugging me,
Oh, I got a
asking me
question
a
for you.
million questions.
I got a question for you. Now we talked a lot about your dough and your crust and how you make and age it and da 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 da.
Yeah.
How long did it take to come up with your sauce? Do you have just one pizza sauce or a few
I
for
mean,
different
that's
styles?
like that's our main one, and I mean ours. I mean, we keep it as simple as possible.
San Marzanos?
No, they're a little. I mean, they're good. They're sweet. I use chow tomatoes.
Okay.
Really, it's just some basil, chow tomatoes, and blend it up, salt and pepper.
We're gonna take a phone call here. We got another call coming in.
But I mean, my recipes never change.
Hey,
You
you're
learn
calling
more about
Smokin.
tomatoes. You switch it up.
I'm
Like, the
calling about
recipe
your extended
changes.
car warranty.
Yo, honey. Here
Yo,
comes
honey.
Yo, honey. We got our
I'm
regular
just
weekly
kidding.
caller,
It's
Yo,
me,
honey.
yo, honey. How you doing?
We're doing
Hey,
good.
Yo, honey.
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
We actually have been doing the show for a month. We have a regular caller, this
Hey, that's
this
good.
Middle Eastern guy named Yohani. Yohani, where are you from, by the way? Where are you calling
You
from?
know I'm from the motherland. The motherland. How you doing? How you
He's
doing?
from the motherland. Is it the motherland of Italy? Are you from Italy this week? Because we're in Italy week. Or are you from? Where are you from?
Oh, there you go. I'm from Italy this week. We'll go with that. Yeah, sure.
Oh my.
How's everybody doing? I mean, you guys are sitting there eating all that cardboard pizza. How you doing?
Well, we were doing good when we were eating sauce pizza. The minute we went to the cardboard pizza, we were not doing quite
Shit
as
went
good.
It
south.
slows you down.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
the
a-
chemicals.
Hey, Yohani. What do you? We got another topic on the thing we didn't touch on, but I will ask our caller. Did you see the Tommy Lee picture, Yohani?
Oh, that's right. Henry, are we
Oh
ready?
my God!
Is he pull-
Yes.
is he
I
bringing
mean,
it
look
up?
at that
We're,
guy.
we're,
He
we're
looks
gonna
like
we're
a
gonna be
government
flying in
mule.
a shot if Henry's ready. Henry, are you
I'm ready. Are you guys
We're
ready?
gonna show it on our computer screen because I did get to see it today.
So yeah, Tommy Lee apparently broke the internet earlier this week with a dong pic,
I heard something about
right?
it.
Yes.
And are we ready to
It
go?
was,
It's up
it was
there.
the
Yeah,
most
it's up there.
important part of the show.
I didn't put up the full frontal nude, if you'll excuse me. But
Oh.
I did my
It's a
best
family
artist interpretation.
podcast.
I can't
Oh,
do
here,
this
you
right.
want a
I
full
trust that
here,
it's
I'll get
There's
a
a
full
picture there.
screen.
Henry doesn't feel comfortable putting up the full frontal picture of said.
So
There
it's
you
not
go.
it's not the picture we originally talked about, is it, brother?
No.
Were you afraid of that one?
We're gonna get sued for that one. I think.
Really?
Oh,
Would you
dude.
get sued? Would you? I don't know
So
the rules.
Oh, probably.
it was Barry with a hot dog.
I know it was big.
Oh.
It was big. Yohani, did you see it?
Oh my God! I tell you what, though. I tell you what. That's more amusing than listening to Vince Neil trying to scream. He sounds like a bunch of cats stuck in a rocking chair. Oh my God!
You can't hear it, but he says Vince Neil sounds like a bunch of cats fucking a rocking chair.
All right, Yohani, you got one
Oh
last
my
thing
God.
before I hang up
Yeah.
on you.
Tell us about the Browns, Johanny. What's the prediction for the Browns? What's the win-loss? Go.
I tell you what. Here's what's going to happen. Deshaun Watson is going to be suspended 10 games, $10 million fine, and the Browns are going to go 9-8 and miss the playoffs this year. But next year we're going to rock it out. Hey Todd, one thing though.
Yeah.
Your quarterback is like Floyd Mayweather. What's the matter? He can't read or something?
I can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, your quarterback, Kyler Murray's like Floyd Mayweather. He can't read. They may have to make him study. They're saying that they're putting a contract that he has to.
He doesn't like to go in to review the film. Is that what you're talking about, Johanny?
Oh, review film, read book, whatever. Dude can't do it.
Dude can't read a book? Really? Your quarterback can't read?
Apparently can read good enough.
Well,
I
not
used
this
my
one,
fantasy
apparently.
football team last year, and I kicked ass with it.
Hey, Johanny, would you like to be in the Smokin' Talk and Roll Fantasy Football League this year?
Absolutely. I'd like to take your money. All right, let's do it.
All right. Hey, one more thing before the last question I want to ask you. Hey, Johanny. Click.
There you go. You're working it. You're getting it there.
Thanks, Johanny, for calling. He's our weekly. He calls. Anybody else want to call? Give us a call.
I totally overshot Tommy Lee's dong.
That's okay.
But yeah, what I had before Henry was funnier, but I can't see what you got, so I hope it's
He
funny.
just put a stock picture of Tommy Lee.
That's not funny.
Well,
It
no,
was- we were
I
gonna
edited
photo,
it.
we were gonna
You know what?
Photoshop like a Vienna
There was some
sausage on
sausage in
Tommy
there.
Lee. You know,
All right. Well, I think we had a great show today.
we
You
had a
guys
great
just
show.
are old and you can't
Uh,
see.
What do we got going on next week, buddy? Who's your
Well,
guest? Who do you have lined up?
I've got a whole bunch of guests, but I think we're going to do a Zoom call with our friend Stevie Rochelle from Metal Sludge and also our fearless leader of the band Tough.
Yeah, that is what is coming up. We're also gonna have the guys that were in here rehearsing the other day.
Oh, yeah.
What was? Do you know the name of the band?
I don't. They told me something with priests and thieves and beggars. I felt so bad because this band is like a metal, like really
Hardcore metal band.
Hardcore
And
metal
they're
band.
legit. They're getting it done.
and they're getting it done. They're good, and for what they do, they're good. It's not my cup of tea, you know. I'm more of a mellow guy, but they the singer sounded.
And whenever he sang, he would crouch. Like
He would
he
get down
couldn't
on
sing
his-
standing up. He would only like whenever he had to go hit his notes, he would squat. Like if you're in China and you had to take a shit, and he would like.
So I think Todd came in and was like, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna do some baked cookies next week while you guys practice," as a joke. And
Yeah.
they're like, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, so we're gonna do Cookie Monster metal with cookies. So,
Nice.
And I want to get them to do a segment where it just goes bugga, 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 ooh, Cookie Monster metal. All right, there's just 1 second of it.
And speaking of which, we do offer Cookie Monster ice cream on our ice cream trailer.
There you go.
It's blue ice cream, like the Cookie Monster,
Yeah.
with pieces of Oreo cookie and cookie dough.
All right, Craig, before we give our final closing, give a shout out, phone numbers, address, where you're at, your hours. Tell us about Sauce Pizza one more time.
We're there. Let's see,
Where are you at?
220 in the rain in Fairview.
What's your phone number?
440-799-4411.
You do catering and
Catering
takeout?
that. Yeah, right now we're only open Tuesday through Friday,
Good.
3 to 9.
Dig it. Well, dude, I appreciate it. The pizzas were fantastic.
Thank you.
You're one of my favorite guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, so next week we're going to figure out who the guest is. It could be Stevie if we get the technology sorted out. Right? We've got to
Yeah.
be able to zoom him
gonna
in,
zoom
and,
him in.
and have his beautiful mug up on the screen.
Come back.
Oh.
You can't leave without this.
I'm new at this.
Yeah,
We'd like to say goodbye to Craig. Now you can walk out.
Copyright infringement.
Oh, we might get busted for that.
All right. Well,
Henry,
brother,
Henry, check the copyright on that song, because if it goes past 25 years, you can claim it, right?
I claim that song right now. It's got to be
I think if
25
you
years.
do more than like 5 seconds, you get busted. But if you're under 5, I think you're good.
Billy only could figure out 4 seconds worth of the song.
I didn't buy the tablature.
Where's the band playing at? Anything going on?
This Friday night, we are at the local bar in Strongsville. We're alternating sets with a all-girl band named Medusa. They're great.
Yeah, are they great?
They're great. And we are playing like early, so it'll be like the first band goes on at 7. We're going all the way to like 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's going to be a full night of entertainment. That's the local in Strongsville.
Which
Saturday.
Tough's going to be at the local in Strongsville.
Oh, my Lord. December, we've got a double bill of Tough and the Billy Morris and the Sunset Strip for a big holiday party at the local early December. That's going to be a free show.
That's a
too.
free show.
Free show.
Free for free.
Oh, no, we're getting paid. We're getting paid.
And then
Saturday,
we're in Cincinnati, Kenny Oz.
Kenny Ozfest. That
Yeah.
would be the first Saturday in December.
Kenny, we're gonna have to get you on as a call-in guest at some point closer to the event to help further promote if you haven't already sold out, like to sell the last 5 tickets you're gonna have for that
Yeah.
event. Kenny treats us great. He's an
He
awesome
sure
guy.
does. It's an honor to play his event every year. So this Saturday, the band will also be down at Edgewater Park in the morning for the Rock and Roll Triathlon.
Are you running?
I am not running.
Is your wife
One
running?
of ours, no, she don't run. She lifeguards though. So
Who's
I
not
don't know
running?
if you know what a. He's in Ireland. He
I
just
know.
ran so it's a big rock and roll themed triathlon, and my wife's company, Liquid Lifestyles, they all go out in paddle boards. I'm just gravitating to the applause.
Liquid Lifestyles deserves extended applause. Continue.
Absolutely. So they it starts off at the Rock Hall, the harbor by the Rock Hall, as the sun's coming up. And there's going to be 1,000 entries this year. Last year was only 600. This year's 1,000 entries, and they're all lined up by the Rock Hall by the harbor. And right before they jump in the water, I will be performing the national anthem as the sun's coming up. It's pretty cool, man. And then they all go into the water and they do like a 2-mile swim. They come out of the water. That's called the transition into the bike. Then they do a bike run, and then they get off their bikes and they do a long distance run, and they end up at Edgewater Beach, where I will have a stage set up, and my band will be playing as they come off over the finish line, because it's a rock and roll triathlon. So we're there Saturday, and then Saturday night I'm at a private party.
What's the song when you cross the finish line? Is there like some sort of like Rocky song that you're playing? Like
Well, they all come across the finish line at like
different
the
times?
first one will
you
come
don't
off.
just play Eye of the Tiger for like 15, 30 minutes or
Right.
whatever?
Well, there's like about a 3 or 4 hour difference of the winner and the stragglers.
Well, the
you know?
Stragglers, you're going to play a different song.
Another one bites the dust.
There you go. Well, hey, our food truck this week is going to be, we have some privates, but for the public, this Thursday, in the lot, Billy's going to make another special sauce, 4 to 8, 605 Clay Parkway. Home job for Smokin Rock and Roll. At the same time, we have a truck out at the Beechwood Truck Park out in Beechwood. Friday is privates. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue at Stinger Harley Davidson on Saturday. That's going to be a cool event, 3:30 to 8:30. And then Lakewood Truck Park on Sunday. And I just unplugged myself. That's perfect.
Plug it in right there. Push it back in. Right there.
There we go. I'm back in. So that's Smokin Rock and Roll for the week. We do hope that you guys come down, support the food trucks. If not ours, find another food truck. Go eat at a food truck. Food trucks are awesome.
Are they?
They
Are
are.
all of them? I'm going to tell you this
You
right
always
now.
say that. Are they? Really?
Before we go, I want to say this. So, signing off here, we didn't really talk about what we did this weekend. So I'm going to tell you, it's Sunday. I got up early in the morning, and I took my boys, all 3 of them, to the Amherst Meadowlarks motocross race. So my oldest boy, Penton, entered the 65 class and dominated. Oh, my God. I had tears in my eyes when he won. He got the whole shot. He led it the second moto, wire to wire. He went 2-1 for the day, which means he got second place in the first race. But he was right on the kid's tail. So, like, as a father, I'm coaching my kid. I'm like, dude, you got this guy. I mean, you got to get the whole shot. You got to get in the first turn first and hold him off. Don't open the door. I got all these terms. I mean, my dad taught me. I'm teaching my son. So the second moto, he gets the whole shot, goes in the first turn first, and he it was like a 6-lap race. He won the race. I had tears in my eyes. I was like so flipping happy. The 50 class, my son, the E50 class, electric 50, my son Tanner ran with this kid 2 motos, got second both motos, so he ended up with the second place. Very happy. My 4-year-old showed up, and I put him on his little Stasic electric bicycle, and he got a 4th place trophy.
That's the one I ride.
That's when a little fast for you.
A little
but
fast for me.
He carried that trophy around like it was crazy. Like, oh, he was like, look what I got. Look at it. He's like, yeah, I got a trophy. My point being, they had a food trailer there called Keep It Simple Sausage. And it looked like an older couple, husband and wife, and they offered sausage sandwiches, and they kept it simple. Sausage with different toppings to make an Italian sausage or whatever sausage. I didn't mean to hit that. And then they had side dishes of cabbage and noodles,
That sausage guy's gonna come
pierogies,
murder you.
and hot dogs for the kids. But we ordered 2 sausage sandwiches, Italian style, 4 pierogies, cabbage noodles, and 2 hot dogs. It was $27. We gave them the $3 tip, and it was amazing. Well, we had $30. You know, it was amazing.
$3 tip. Everybody that works on our truck is looking at you going, you son of a bitch.
Well, they get all the tips. I don't get any of them. Do they want me to tip more? I'll take some of the tips. Should we do that?
No. you should
Matt, should I start taking some of your tips, brah?
He's outside with Craig. Crickets.
Oh, he's out.
Like I was saying, find mobile food vendors. Go to local restaurants. Craft-made food wherever you can find it. It's good. Do
It's
a good
good.
thing. You know, I mean, might not be for you every time where you go, but go somewhere. Go eat from a small business.
That's the most important thing is, you know what? Don't pull into the McDonald's drive-thru or the chain.
Taco Bell,
Any of
McDonald's.
any of the chain food lately is so bad. Go to somebody that cares about their product, and you get a better product. It might be a little bit more, but you know you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
Okay. I could keep
put
talking.
An hour
I
of
could
overtime.
I could go into Taco Bell right now, but we don't have the time to talk about it. I
Oh,
stopped
I
at
could eat
Taco
some
Bell. the other
Taco
night.
Bell.
I stopped at Taco Bell the other night. I was hungry, and I was so mad at myself after I ate it, and I was so mad at myself all night while I was trying to sleep, because it was just in my throat. I had acid. It was just so bad. I'll never do it again. Until next week.
And with that note, until next week, you guys, Todd and Billy signing off at Smokin, Talk, and Roll. My headphones are unplugged once again, so
One more thing. If you have an idea for a sauce, send us a message or post it on Smokin' Rock and Roll's Facebook page. And maybe I'll consider making a special wing sauce Thursday by the comments on our Smokin' Talk Rock and Roll Facebook page. Right?
what'd she say?
I want cherry whiskey.
She wants cherry whiskey.
She wants cherry whiskey. A cherry whiskey sauce? Or you just want to do shots of cherry whiskey?
No, I want a sauce.
Okay.
Well, there
That
it
is going to be the
That kind of overrides anybody chiming in.
true that. Dana overrides all. But leave some comments. Tell us you like the show. Tell us you hate the show. Leave us some comments on our
Yeah.
Smokin' Rock and Roll Facebook page.
Indeed. And we're going to have more information on our upcoming guests. You want to book the truck, 216-539-2239. I think that's my social security number. Henry, thank you for always being here and working so hard on
Producer
one foot.
extraordinaire Henry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
that's
he's the
me.
one-footed
Shot girl
producer.
Dana.
And Matt for jumping in and making sure everything's always running good with the food.
Yeah, and dude, nobody makes a frozen pizza like you, dude.
Matt can crush a frozen pie. And lastly, our special guest and our sponsor tonight, Craig from Sauce Pizza, for bringing us food to eat. Because if not, I wouldn't have eaten tonight. And it was delicious. And I enjoyed the pizza conversation.
Absolutely.
Hello,
So
Todd.
I believe the food next week.
I just wanted to tell you, your food truck makes me moist. Moist.
Go ahead.
Is going to be a form of haggis. So we're going to try some extreme food next week.
You
Yeah.
know, I watch these shows where they eat extreme food. I'm like, that would be really easy. But Todd's talking about some sort of haggis, stomach lining, liver meat sauce, some sort of mystery meat. And I'm nervous. Haggis. Look up haggis and then look forward to us trying it
It's a
live.
traditional Scottish dish. It's made in a goat stomach, and it contains like oats and minced meats. And I mean, nothing about it sounds good, but it is their national dish. We're going to try it. We're going
All
to
right.
eat haggis. It's been imported from Scotland for us to try on
Yeah,
this
it's one of
show.
those things. Haggis in a can. You open, you get out of a can.
That'd be Canis.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Monday at 9 o'clock.
Next Monday at 9.
We are Smokin' Talk and Roll. I'm Billy Morris. That is Todd Chason. And
Or Larry Fitzgerald.
go Browns.
Go Cardinals.
We'll see you
Go
next week.
Steelers.
Thanks for having us.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.